Welcome to Cisco's Omnichannel booth. Today you're going to see experiences in the branch, in the home, and how we can provide expertise from anywhere at any time. We'll show you how Cisco is using one platform to enable a consistent experience for our customers, regardless of how they choose to interact with the bank. One of the challenges with mobile applications, smartphone applications, or tablet are providing an engaging experience for your customer and the ability for your customer to get assistance when they need it. With Cisco's Mobile Advisor, you can just log in, choose the expert that you'd like to talk to. In this case, we'll choose mortgage, and place the call. Frank, I was interested in understanding more about the process for applying for a mortgage.
Okay, not a problem. We have several branches nearby your area. We have some scheduled appointments with them.
Thanks a lot, Frank.
No problem. Glad to help.
And the call, so it's just that easy. So the customer has come into the branch and been detected, and they're interested in talking to a mortgage loan officer. On this day, the mortgage loan officer is not in the branch. So we offer to the customer the ability to connect with the mortgage expert via Cisco's remote expert solution. And Ron's going to walk you through how that would work.
Thanks, Jason. You're exactly right. So this solution is designed to give our customers the ability to offer two key elements to their selling process. One of them is the ability to provide immediate response to customers as they walk into their branch, as well as provide a level of intimacy to the experience that they're going to have with the remote expert, which is actually going to be virtually, so quite different than we're used to. So we're going to go ahead and start a session. We're going to start a mortgage session for a home mortgage, because that's what I'm interested in. I can swipe my ATM card and I can get an expert to join. The expert's coming on. He's going to know my name because I've swiped my debit card.
Welcome to Francisco Finance. My name is Frank. How may I be of assistance today?
So in this case, he's going to show me a truth in lending statement and tell me about my options that I have available for a home mortgage. We could fill this out in real time. He has the ability to, as we're having a conversation, go ahead and fill out the form for us. In this case, we've already done that, so he's going to go ahead and print it for me. I now have that print available with me to take home, but perhaps he needs more validation of who I actually am. Even though I've authenticated myself as part of this process, he may need my driver's license. So I'm going to go ahead and input my driver's license into the flatbed scanner, and he's going to now prompt me to go ahead and scan this document, my driver's license. So Jason, this is one of the ways that you could create some business relevancy in a bank branch. We've taken an experience that's normally face-to-face, and we've virtualized it. One more important thing is there's still a need for a lot of wet signatures. Wet signatures are something that the digital world hasn't been able to get away from yet. So if I could get you to please sign your name for $1 million loan, please, and hit the send button up top. You're going to see the robot actually replicate your signature. This is a camera on the robot replicating your signature, printing it out with wet ink remotely.
That's pretty cool. Thank you. So I see it's about the video experience, but there's also a lot of collaboration capability that comes along with that. Immediacy in handling a customer's need right when they have that need is really important. So
Exactly
thank
right.
you.
You're
Thank you. We know it's not always convenient for customers to visit the branch, and so it's really about bringing the branch experience to that customer in their home. And so today Jim is going to walk us through what that experience might look like. Jim?
Sure. So everybody has the online banking application from the web, and say they've gone into the branch or they want to access their advisor from the branch. They're on their way home, they stop at Starbucks, and they want to place a call back in to ask some more questions. They reach out to their advisor, and so they ask questions to their advisor, and hey, I had a question, Steve, about the mortgage paperwork you gave me. I don't really understand the APR rate and how it applies to my position. I think it should be a little bit lower.
Okay, we can absolutely help you with that.
Okay.
Is there a branch close to you that we can direct you to?
Sure, or I can hit you when I get back home.
Very good.
All right, thanks.
My pleasure.
So it's all about taking, if they have their laptop at Starbucks if they have it connected to their camera modem or wherever they are. Yeah, so our customers left the branch and they've gone home and they have to discuss with their spouse the mortgage, and they don't really have all the information, but it's helpful that they've opened up their smart TV app and their advisors sent them some information, videos, documentation, those types of things, so they can sit in the comfort of their own living room with their spouse and talk and show them. They can talk about their investments and what money they have in order to transact the mortgage. They can go in and take a look at any of the information that's been sent by the advisor to help them make a decision. And so they go through and they watch this, they discuss it, they found out they have enough money, they really understand exactly what the mortgage is all about and all the pieces to it. So they decide, I'm going to place a call back into my advisor. I'm going to call into Steve and say, hey, my wife and I talked about this, and we're ready to make a decision. We're ready to actually sign on the dotted line.
Many of our financial services customers still require wet ink for certain transactions. But that's a challenge when you're conducting a transaction through the virtual means that we've discussed today. Gary, can you help us understand how we handle that?
Yes, with the Singraphy Long Pen, we are actually executing a wet signature on a hard copy document. Now, with Cisco's vision for Omnichannel to connect, collaborate, and transact, we are taking that transaction to the digital channel. So now financial institutions who normally have the digital channel for information now can pivot over to actually be able to execute transactions and drive revenue and new customer signups through the digital channel. Now, that's the problem we're solving for, is the ability to get that signature on the document. The Long Pen enables that to happen, and we can drive revenue through the digital channel.
So whereas before we were only able to take a transaction to a certain point, we can now execute a transaction end to end using this technology. So that's great, Gary.
Correct, and we're doing that today on paper, and in the future we will have digital paper, so that when the world pivots over so that everything is digital and it resides permanently out on the cloud, we can actually pull that document down and execute an original transaction signature onto that hard copy document in the future.